People, deluded. If you're not going to take anything away from my videos, people, make sure you download the OneFootball app. It's a terrific application developed by the guys over at the OneFootball Network. Make sure you visit my description for more of that. If you don't want to do that, go on the OneFootball Network website. It's a terrific application, people. I can't just say that enough, and I'm not just saying that for the sake of it. Why I like it? It allows me to stay on top of every bit of information there is in regards to football. It doesn't matter if it's transfer speculation, results, fixtures, manager talking points, player talking points. They have everything covered, and the sheer velocity and in-depth of some of the content, you can't put a price on it, people. The one big feature I like out of everything, when it comes to transfers, they've got it on top. They tell you exactly where the rumour or the information was first brought out, more or less. And it tells you how the strength of the rumour. And it also tells you what that could mean for the team moving forward with fellow supporting articles. It is the #1 application for the general football fan. And in fact, not even the general football fan, the honest football fan. The fan that really loves football. If you really love football, you'll download the OneFootball app, people. Because for me, it is the best on the market. Like I said, link is in the description. Visit their website. Link is in the description. Link is in the description. Link is in the description. People, I don't want you lot to do yourself a disservice, and you lot are the real followers because you follow me. Make sure you download the OneFootball app. People, deluded, I'm out. People, deluded, I'm back again. Good morning, and I hope you're all doing well and safe. Now, Torreira has finally shut up these stupid claims of him departing the club. Or has he? Now, I think he has. I mean, like I told you, the silence from Torreira probably because he's got things to focus on. They're in a competition, Copa America. Uruguayan players are passionate. The fans are passionate. They ain't got time to be talking about transfer news and all of these things. It is distracting. It's a part and parcel of the game, but it's an unnecessary distraction if we're keeping it 100. That's probably why you saw silence. And things. It's nice to see that he quashed rumours and he kind of said he was happy at Arsenal. Or did he, people? Because as much as I'm saying this and I believe that, the devil's advocate in me wants to look at it another way. Obviously, he's going to say, on one hand, I think he is happy and it's nice to see he come out and says that. But on the other hand, unless he really wanted to force a move, which you're not going to do in your first year, you're going to say that you're happy, you ain't heard of Milan interest and all of these sort of things. Again, he played up to the language barrier and said that's an issue and stuff. We've heard rumours how his girlfriend isn't happy here, how his family aren't happy here, and all of these sort of things. So yeah, man, he's went on to say, and again, these are not how structured in the way he said it. I've just taken these all off and copied and pasted it. But he said, at the moment, I am with my national team. I want to be focused on that. I don't know what can happen in the future. Today, I'm an Arsenal player. I prefer not to speak about Milan out of respect for the fans and my Arsenal teammates. Now, that is a good way to reply, people. He wants to focus on something, but that does seem a bit cryptic, people. Again, I do think they want a new contract, but does that tell you someone is 100% their mind is at Arsenal, or does it tell you that they're happy at Arsenal, they don't want to make this into a news story, but anything can happen in football, and he wants to be respectful to the fans and whatnot, love to him, but that does fill me with a bit of bookiness, people. It can't just be me. Like, I think he wants to stay, but that is a comment that isn't exactly ruling out anything on the table, and he doesn't owe us anything, and he shouldn't really. I believe, like I said, Torreira and his agent are playing for a new contract, purely because Aubameyang was here 6 months longer than you, and he's done his job in terms of scoring goals, in line for a new deal. And look at his age, and he's in for a big boy new deal. If you look at Torreira, someone that's seen as equally being central to our plans in the future, had a decent season, got more longevity and more value in that regards than Aubameyang, then you're going to be looking at that and thinking, yo, I need a new deal as well, especially if you believe that Guendouzi allegedly is in talks for a new deal, and you've seen Xhaka sign a new deal. If I'm Torreira, you believe you're better than these, man. No disrespect to Guendouzi. But yeah, it is a bit cryptic, man. He's also talked about the language barrier. He said what? He never said that. The adaptation is costing me because I do not know the language and it is difficult to understand my teammates. But I'm very happy and I only think about Arsenal. Now, that's nice to hear, man, that he only's focused on Arsenal. Probably he focus on having a good second season, because we all know he played over 50 times, and that took a lot out of the young lad, really and truly. We know the language can make it a lonely place. London's like he said, he's from a small town in Uruguay that it might be busy, but I'm not too sure. To somewhere like London where everything's going around, you're being mobbed, it can be difficult. Obviously, there's a lot of Spanish speakers in our team. Aubameyang speaks Spanish. Ozil probably's got a bit of Spanish. We've obviously got Emre and the coaches in around the squad, Monreal and that and whatnot, and things like that. But at the same time, you want to be able to speak the language, speak the common tongue. There's players that don't speak that. There's normal interactions with like the chef or something. You want to be able to have interactions and stuff, and you can find yourself a bit isolated. And he still is a young man, relatively fresh from Uruguay not too long ago, so it is a bit of a culture shock. And then he's gone on to say as well, Arsenal is one of the biggest clubs in the world. He said, you know how complicated it's been coming from a small town, then playing in the Premier League. But I am happy and proud to be part of Arsenal. So that's nice to hear from him. So we'll see how this one develops, people, man. I think he does want to stay. Every player's got a price. But I do think he's someone that has one eye open to everything. Because I personally believe if he develops, the Madrids and the Barca's like I'm calling, he's someone who already, less than 6 months into his Arsenal time, speaking about how one day he wants to play in the Copa Libertadores or play for Boca Juniors and things like that. So he's already thinking about his future beyond Arsenal. Of course, things can change and things can happen, but you get it, people. On that note, though, I've got nothing more to add, man. I've finished my vids. Time to go get some food down me, have a little breakfast, and jump on the TFL, sadly, and have my personal space invaded. But yeah, wherever you are, whoever you are, thank you very much for watching and rocking with DG, man. As usual, I'm out. God bless.